Welcome back, folks. It is the voice of Onewheel. Belly's back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for him. He is here. So is Lyle, and so is Jim. We've got a fun one planned for you, so thank you for joining us again at noon Eastern every single Wednesday. We do this with you right here at TTR Studios. Is Belly here? I need him in my life. Let's get Belly on the screen. I know the people are clamoring for him in the social media lounge. Here he is. Belly, what are you serving to your people today?
Today I'm serving a nice whiskey sour. I'm gonna go with a whiskey sour today. It's a nice day for a whiskey sour.
I'll take that. Very good. Jim Hertel, would you drink a whiskey sour if I put it in front of you right now?
Damn straight.
You're on vacation. All right, what I want to hear from you. We're just going to chime in whenever we need to get vacation vibes because Jim's kicking it, waking up with you.
I love the Corona Seltzies.
And, of course, Lyle is in the garage making it all happen. Lyle, what's up, my friend?
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Ready to go. Aloha, as always. So we've got a big one for today, folks. Remember, this is where we go behind the scenes for Onewheel service shops. If you ever had a question about, what do I take my board? What's it going to cost me? How long is it going to take for this to get back to me? Is it kosher if I bring something other than a Onewheel there? We might even get controversial today. We're doing it. Any other questions that you have, think about them now because we're going to offer you the opportunity to ask somebody that right now. You know it's going to be Lyle. We're going to open the floor to you in the social media lounge. And if you are watching this back after the live show, obviously we want you to just pipe those into the comments and we'll respond to those in next week's Voice of Onewheel. So we'll do that, but we're also going to do something fun in next week's Voice of Onewheel that I don't want to waste any time getting to. Jim's going to try some really gross food. So, Belly, do you want to maybe set this one up?
Never leave yourself an opportunity to try something new, no matter what, and always go for trying it because if you don't, you're gonna feel like you're missing out.
He might love this.
I think we're all gonna feel like that when Jim tries what he's gonna try this week.
Lyle,
go for the punchline here and say bullshit.
Lyle, is he going to like it? Before we tell the people what he's going to try, is he going to like it?
No.
Jim, where did you find it?
It was just on the on one of my friends' Facebook pages and said, "Hey, it's squeezable bacon. You gotta try it." And I was like, I definitely don't, but now I guess I definitely do.
Yeah, we made sure that we ordered some of this for Jim. We had to see this on air. So if you're at all curious about what squeezable bacon tastes like, we'll do that next week on The Voice of Onewheel. Jim, we're holding you to the fire.
Apparently, but not the bacon,
to the
though.
fire.
Yeah, okay. So that actually, we're
It's already starting in a social media lounge. Ollie's chiming in, going like, Vega! Exclamations. Get out of here.
We've got a Vega rider? All right, my man or woman. I don't know. Who is it? Who said it?
Ollie, he's a dude. Yeah,
Okay.
Cool guy.
Okay, yeah. Look,
Do you refuse to change a Vega with a Vega?
I would rather change my Vega than eat squeezable bacon.
Everybody would rather change their Vega.
Wait, did I say change?
Yes.
Keep. Shit. I'm gonna keep it. I like my Vega.
Luch wants that Vega back. In fact, the exact Vega.
Sometimes you like riding on blocks, okay? It's great. What else is going on in the social media lounge? You're enjoying your whiskey sour. I hope that is true. We're gonna ask you about some Onewheel stuff coming up, but we wanted to have some fun too.
Touchdown in the social media lounge. You got a touchdown.
What happened?
Squeezable bacon.
Touchdown.
That used to be a nickname a girlfriend had for me.
I'm not trying you.
Touchdown, Bernie.
Look, man, we're just trying to bring some new elements to the show. Why you gotta take it there, Bernie? Squeezable bacon's going to be fun. I think it's going to be disgusting, but that doesn't have anything to do with how Bernie tastes. Now, what about if you were at a wedding, you Onewheeled there because you live close by, and this is a show about Onewheel, so I'm tying it in. What if you go to a wedding and you find out that it's all vegan? Should you be informed ahead of time?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, yes?
Most
Bring my
likely.
squeezable bacon.
Let me frame the question. Let me frame the question differently.
It's gonna spike the vegan food.
Is it a faux pas? Is it a faux pas to have a wedding with only vegan food there and not give people a heads up?
I would
Do you want
think
people there, or do you want your vegan food there?
You want people?
Hey, listen, that or unless it's really obvious, like if you're going to a wedding that's out in the middle of the wilderness and the bride's not wearing any shoes or even a dress for that
Belly,
matter.
let's not make assumptions, okay? A lot of people are vegan. Look,
Then expect some vegan food at that wedding.
This was not meant to be against anybody who's vegan. Look, I'm a wedding DJ, and I will tell you that I had gone to one of these, not as one I was working, but I was actually a guest for this, and it was off-putting because I had no idea. And I'm sorry, if you're vegan, that's awesome for you. Like, totally cool, not worried about changing your mind at all. You do you. I have a problem. I'm like a 10-year. I have a 10-year-old's palate.
Chicken nuggets only.
Thank you. I got a new girlfriend. She's just really struggling through what to cook for me because it's like chicken tenders, butter noodles, Caesar salad. There's not a lot of options. So like I'm putting ketchup on things.
Buffalo sauce.
Adam, even my daughter puts sauce on her butter noodles now, and she's 11.
Yeah, no, I know. This is who I am, folks. I'm 37 years old. I got gray in my hair. I eat like a 10-year-old. So the problem is. When you only put in front of me fake food, I can't do it. I was
fake food isn't.
starving.
I mean, no, sustenance is sustenance.
No,
you know what? You're probably missing out on all those good nutrients from not eating that food.
Stop eating all those vegetables because that's my food that you're eating.
This is what I wanted to bring to the group in the social media lounge. It's not that I have a problem with food that isn't made from animals. I love me some fruits and vegetables. I have
in
a problem.
fact, he asks for less meat on his sandwiches and in his Chipotle bowls.
I do.
He asks for half portion.
I asked for half. I asked for half meat. I'm closer to a vegetarian than anything. I asked for half meat at Chipotle. I don't want all that shit.
What are you talking about? So you fill it with.
Give me more rice. I double the rice, half the meat. That's what I said.
Okay.
I won't eat a double cheeseburger, but I can eat like a Big Mac because it's 3 patties to now, or 3 buns to the 2 shitty patties. I don't want a lot of meat. It's a bread to meat ratio. So
where are you with hot dogs?
Oddly enough, I can. Please don't ruin them. We were talking about pigs' lips and anuses in the pre-show. Don't ruin them for me, please. Okay.
No, I'm not trying to ruin them. I'm just asking because
just get all beef.
I'm that way with hot dogs. I don't like the real big, thick hot dogs. I just want like the bun length, simple.
Yes. I can't stand hot dogs that extend past. You people that just bite it like whatever you want to put in that blank.
So disappointed in you.
Do you,
Costco
Jim?
dogs, man. $1.25. You get a soda. Best hot dog on the planet.
I would get that and cut the Costco dog in half and then put it back in the bun.
Yes, my guy, right there. Yes, 100%.
Like
not
10-year-old Adam over there.
So listen,
but Chipotle, I'm like, give me all that meat.
Yes, because it's packaged. Got it. But here's my problem, Jim. Here's my problem. Because I know we're not going to talk about fake food for an hour, but I'll do it. The
social media lounge would like you to know that vegan food is not fake. It is more vegetables.
I'm trying to get there. I know I'm probably getting crushed right now because I get that. Listen, I understand if you've already tuned out, I've already lost you. But listen, if you're still here.
Jackie says vegan food is food, LOL.
Agreed. Not yet, Jackie. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't mean fake in the fact that it's not real food. I mean, if you're going to do that, cool. Just give me some salad and some veggies and a big fruit bowl and some not normal, but like just things that I can appreciate. When you call it faux chicken sliders, that's fake. It's fake chicken sliders, and it's not. You're putting chicken sliders in my head, and it's just not that. And then you put in fake taco meat.
So like cauliflower wings are throwing you off
just
the,
don't
off
do
the
it.
scent?
What about cauliflower rice?
No, don't even fake it.
Why
Do
does
your
it
own
always
thing.
have to be food items, like animal food items that they're trying to make it taste like?
Thank you.
Why does it always have to try to mimic chicken?
That's
try
what
to
I mean.
mimic fish. Like,
okay.
why?
That's what I'm talking about. Don't give me
Here's
faux
veggie patty.
Thank you, Jim. God bless him, man. I knew somebody would understand me on this. That's what I mean by fake food. Just make your own thing and call it awesome. Call it awesome sliders. I'd probably love it. I'd slam that shit. But this does not compare to buffalo chicken sliders that I was expecting. All right, so I'm sorry if I have offended you in the social media lounge, but don't you gotta let me know if we're going to a wedding and that's all it's gonna be, just fake chicken sliders and faux beef tacos.
Let Luch stop at Taco Bell before he gets there.
Seer J chimes in. Impossible Whopper is awesome.
I'm sure it is.
Totally disagree with. It's fake. It's bullshit.
See,
Ollie says Brussels sprouts are real. They're real shitty.
Hey, whoa.
Come on.
a good Brussels sprout can be done
You
right.
didn't say real shitty. I threw on. I don't eat vegetables, so there. That's that.
I love where we've got a whole bunch of people on the spectrum here. It's what I was hoping to have for the Onewheel service shop discussion. Let's get into it. Because what happened is there's a neighbor of mine. He and his, I don't know, girlfriend or wife, either way, he and his girl, they both have scooters that you would see on the streets. You know, people are starting to buy those now. He's got a Segway ES4, I think that's what it is. And he's like, yo, bro, do you have any idea where I can take this? The battery seems to be fried. Like, where can I get a new battery? I mean, I just sent him like a Google link to it, like Amazon. I was like, is this it? And he's like, yeah, but I think it's the battery. It kind of only goes like 6 miles an hour. We're not really sure what to do. I'm not really handy. Like, do you know anybody that might be able to like help me with this? Immediately, I thought of Lyle. Lyle, come on screen, please, because I wanted to ask you in front of the people and maybe have this conversation so that we can all benefit from it. Like, is that something that's kosher? Like, can people bring you other things than Onewheels?
No. Hell no. No fucking way.
Okay, moving on. All right.
No, absolutely. Onewheel, it's a niche market for sure, but I'm going to quote Bob on this. He just straight up would say, working on the Onewheel is probably the hardest electronic device or personal mobility device, PEV, to work on because all the parts are specific for Onewheel. Razor scooter, I was working on one. A Razor scooter came in. I could just find the parts, order it, replace it. Here you go.
Really? Okay, yeah. See, that's what I wanted to know. Like, are you comfortable working on something other than you didn't go to school to become a Onewheel engineer?
I went to school for marine science and chemistry.
Right? Science in some way, shape, or form.
So I guess would you? I don't want to have you put words in other Onewheel dealers' mouths, but or service shop host. But like, is that something that these mechanics were typically going to be able to work on? If they can, is that a fair rule? If they can work on a Onewheel, they can work on pretty much anything else that you have.
So coincidentally, this is perfect timing. There's a new launch on the Stoke Life service, and we've never had this conversation. So people think, oh, these guys are behind the scenes. No, this is really coincidental. They just relaunched the Stoke Life service, StokeLifeService.com website, and it doesn't say Onewheel. It says PEV repair.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, it's not for every shop. There's stuff that I do in my shop that others don't do in theirs, and then vice versa. There's stuff that Bob does in his that I just like idolize and go like, show me how you did that.
Like what? What's something you wouldn't be comfortable working on that you're just like, what?
Probably getting into some of the FETs on like the BMS, some of the micro soldering things. I'm skilled at soldering. I'm okay. I'll tap my back on that one. But the micro soldering, just nah.
Belly, do you get into any of this stuff, or is this like completely over your head like it is for me?
No, I mean I know exactly what he's talking about when it comes to building and taking delicate care of the battery system and the motherboards and the things like that. You need this board for this board to operate properly. All the things need to be connected.
So
in the
do
right
you
places
feel? But
in the right way.
I'm sorry to stomp on you. That's my fault. Do you feel like comfortable taking these kinds of things apart, or would you bring it to somebody like Lyle?
I would bring it to someone like Lyle or Bob or anyone in the Stoke Life service. And of course, in whatever area you're in, reach out, ask those questions to your Stoke Life service representatives, because you just never really know how much experience someone may have in these fields, and the more they work on it, the more they see, the better they get too, and they want to be really good at what they're doing. So bringing something new into someone like Lyle, you asking about this thing, it's just adding to Lyle's knowledge. And if he looks at it honestly, because I think Lyle's pretty honest with himself, and if he can't do it, he's going to say it.
Yeah, and I feel like
not do anything to kind of screw anybody over.
And I feel like it's an opportunity. Like Lyle, would you say it's safe to say people who are like-minded, like you, like the mechanics in these shops, like if you're not able to do something, I feel like you're the kind of person that's like not going to just be like, can't do it. You're going to be like, no, I can't do it, but I'm going to figure out how to do it.
Some there was.
Let me ask around.
Yeah, let me ask around. Let me check my resources. And thankfully, the Stoke Life Service Network is a tremendous resource. We say Bob a lot because that's an easy one, but there are other people in that network that I don't know if they want to be named or what, but just clear across the country that just have more knowledge, and it's just this really solid knowledge base. Chime in, hey, I had a board here, was making this weird noise, short 3-second video, and instantly, bang, 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 replace this. Instant responses. I changed that little part out, and I mean, it was a bitch to get to, but change it out, up and running. So another Stoke rider leaving, solid.
Jim, have you ever had an issue with any of your one wheels, and is there somewhere that you can take it down by Florida? Where does somebody in Florida take it?
We take it out to both coasts, I believe, have people that can work on it on the East and the West Coast, or people that can do that. And yes, I've had problems with my one wheel. Had a light go out. That was easy. I went in there, changed the light. But they told me how to do it. I would email and got an email back, hey, here's what you do.
Solid.
And instructions, perfect. And then also I had when I changed my wheel, I couldn't get the wheel off because the Vega, the good Vega wheel,
Hey!
it had crimped inside of itself, and I couldn't get it over that. So I took it to my mechanic, and he pulled the tire off. When he did so, he pulled a little bit of the cord that just needed to be soldered and taped back, and done. I had to ask the Stoke Life Services, though, and they helped me out.
It's just such a great resource. Go ahead, Lyle.
It's cool, though. I mean, and there are some times where people think that they're more capable than whatnot. So this is the same kind of like sensor thing that we're talking about. Everybody notices what that is. That's where you either hook up your motor sensor or your foot pad sensor.
Oh, yeah, everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a customer said, hey, my foot pad's not engaging. And somebody from the Stoke Life Service just threw out a comment, oh, just solder the pins in the back. Well, there's 2 sets of pins in the back, and the person ended up soldering the wrong sets and turned their 2 sensors into one big sensor accidentally, and it was just chaos.
Oh no!
So, yeah,
So what does that mean? Would it always be on? Like, was it always triggered?
Yep.
Oh no! Ghost board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally always jump off the board.
It's jump off the board and hope that it stopped, because actually what they did, and not everybody has soldering skills, but hopefully our audience can see that. They went and soldered the wrong pins and actually connected some pins too. I'm not going to humiliate this person. He's a good friend. It's Chris Jakes. But,
Hey, that guy's skilled.
People are skilled, but then he's like, when he gave me the control, he's like, yeah, I'll tell you right now, I don't know anything about soldering. I'm like, what the hell were you doing with solder in your board, man?
Really?
Chris Jakes is always trying to learn.
Oh,
he's the future.
Exactly. No, that guy he's a dry sponge, man. I love having that guy
100%.
on because he just takes it all in, and then we watching him apply it. It's awesome.
Wait a minute. Can we sink into that for a second? What's the opposite of a Stoke sponge? A Stoke
dry
bucket?
sponge.
No, a Stoke bucket.
Oh, Stoke bucket. Yeah, just keep Stoke fire
He
hose.
just keeps dumping his Stoke all over you, man. That is Chris Jakes for sure. No, but see, like, I'm the kind of person. Look, full disclosure. There's been some tension in the studio over me installing something in my computer for about 6 months now. I'm terrified. Lyle, I'm terrified of putting anything near those motherboards and doing anything inside my computer. He knows it because he's been begging me to just like, God, will you just ask me for...
Stick it in.
Yeah, Virginia Tech.
I
Did your girlfriend do it for you?
No, but she bought me this shirt. Y'all feel this? She bought me this shirt. Look at this. Marty McFly.
I can't see the shirt.
Hold on. I got you. I love it. I feel pretty good. There you go.
Yeah, that's a great one.
There you go. We spot.
That's a great one.
It was kind of awkward though, because she was like, "You like Back to the Future, right?" And I was like, "I mean, I think I've seen.
Have you seen?
I feel like I've seen them all the way through. Maybe when I was a kid."
You son of a bitch! Look, where
She
is
was so
it?
mad.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! You know what this is? Do you know what kind of car this is, Luch? Can you tell me what kind of car this is?
It's the DeJosephine.
Oh god damn! You're not kidding. You got to be. You're not serious.
I know it's
right
the
now,
DeLorean.
right?
Is that the
I do.
DeSoto?
Yes.
It's the
got it.
DeSoto. Yes. She was furious. because
DeLorean.
This was
Yes,
in the
you
mail.
got it.
She knew that, and I was like, "Yeah, I totally know Back to the Future." Marty McWho. I really do appreciate. I love this shirt. Anytime I get another One Wheel shirt, I get giddy for it. I get giddy for One Wheel shirts the same way that people get giddy for like One Wheel stickers. People love stickers.
I love
shirts.
them.
Yeah. So, okay, very good. I want you right now, let's take this time to pipe into the social media lounge. Let's go with some Ocean View. What questions do you have for Lyle? Anything you have at all, pipe it in right now. Belly will fire away. I will back the hell out and let these two take over. Belly will be your voice of the social media lounge. Anything you want to ask of a Stoke Life Service member, Lyle's one of the best. He runs it here in Fairfax. So if you ever need one in the East Coast, he's your guy. So go ahead. Now, the first one has already come in. Lyle, do you flush once or twice?
3 times.
Belly's already
lady.
Belly hates when it goes there, but that's where it started. In the social media lounge, let us know, what are your questions for Lyle? If you have any sort of questions about a Stoke Life Service shop, how long it takes, or
When was
anything
the
like
last
that.
time you had a big league chew?
That's a good question. We can open it up for everything. All right, let's just do that.
Okay, this is
This
funny.
quarantine.
I actually know when was the last time I had that a big league chew. It pulled my what do you call those things? When you get a cavity, a filling. It pulled a filling out of my fucking out of my molar.
Lyle!
Some big league chew right there.
Grape?
It was a big league chew.
Grape is
I
the
totally
All
remember that.
for
I
1
had-
minute of pleasure, huh?
I had to go get like re-drilled and
Definitely
root
30
canal.
seconds of flavor.
Yeah, what is that, Jim? That stuff's gone. But that moment when you open up a bag, you tear it and you shred it like you're chewing some tobacco, you put it in your cheek, and then it all gets all dissolved and feels weird.
Yeah, then you got to spit it out. I mean, I guess.
Hey,
No, you
whatever
swallow
to
it.
teach the youth,
You
just like
swallow it.
chalk cigarettes, whatever to teach the youth tobacco use at a younger age.
Wait a minute.
Big tobacco.
Is Big
Big
League-
league.
To-
Eric is chiming in, giving our buddies over there in Austin a big shout out. The Torque
Yes.
Garage. Yeah, those guys are rock solid, and they actually do some huge community things supporting local races and stuff. So shout out to those guys.
Can you shout them out
Yeah.
again?
Eric.
Who was it again?
Torque Garage in Austin, Texas.
I have 2 questions I want to ask you guys, and yes, thank you for doing that. Big League Chew, is that the next one to get canceled?
No,
Right next to sugar.
What about
it's long over. Fake tobacco use we're all doing vapes now.
what about this? You guys said you spit it out after 30 seconds. You swallow Big League Chew.
No. Spit out your gum.
Oh man! All right. Well, you guys have a different
Ali
experience.
chimed in saying, "I'm going to have Lyle replace the Vega with another Vega. Good luck getting a Vega."
I'll get you one, Ali. Don't even worry about it. I got you. I got you, bro.
I'll find you a Vega.
Keep them coming for Lyle if you have any questions for a Service Stokes shop member, or you just want to ask Lyle questions. We can do that too. Lyle, how many passwords can you handle at once?
Oh, pretty good.
You're good at them? Me and Belly were having an issue earlier because I haven't seen Belly. I feel like, I haven't seen one of my buds over here in like 3 weeks, and we're catching up in the pre-show, and he's trying to tell me all this cool stuff, and I'm freaking out because my other computer just did an upload overnight of new systems, and I got to put in my Microsoft password. Belly, that's my nightmare.
The Microsoft password is a risky one to lose,
Ooh,
for sure.
There's a lot of
Because you got to get into everything with that.
between that and Google, I mean, there's like 8-step notifications. Click all the boxes that have bicycles. I'm over it, man. Like, it's me.
Well, my problem is that I'm so convoluted with passwords now. I don't know which passwords I use for what, and now I'm just rotating around passwords on different accounts all the time that I have to go into monthly. Now there are some that I know for sure, but I tell you what, if I ever get logged out of Netflix, it's never coming back.
there are a few that it's like, oh God, if I ever get logged out of this. That's one of the things. Do you guys remember when GPS became a thing and like, Garmin started coming out and then like the phone GPS got pretty damn good? You remember that? Like you used to not really be able to trust,
I remember printed directions from MapQuest. What?
Right.
Is there any other way?
Do you remember though the shift?
Remember the ADC maps?
Yeah.
I was
those.
ABC MapQuest, bro.
No, ADC Maps, the book where
the
you
book?
actually looked up the street and it
That
gives
was-
you the coordinates on what
It was
page.
always in the back seat in that front pocket of the passenger side of the car. You
So-
had the maps.
So you guys
there.
remember-
or you had it in the glove compartment.
So you remember the transition between maps and MapQuest and all that to, okay, we can really start trusting GPS. I don't have to print any shit out anymore. Right? That was that. I don't know if you realize it or not, but nobody thinks about printing out MapQuest. All of a sudden, Garmin's and any of these devices started getting pretty damn good, and we trust them now with our lives. I mean, so
Now they know where you are all the time.
correct. But also, what else has happened is that we don't have any idea of how to navigate anywhere. We don't know how to get anywhere anymore. Has anyone noticed that? If you have your GPS gone, I bet you plug your GPS when you have to go somewhere and you know exactly how to get there, but you do it anyway.
No.
Yes, you do.
I
Yes,
can
you
get all
do.
the way. I can get all the way into Michigan without a GPS.
Yeah, but I bet you put it in there. I bet you put it in
I
when
can
you
get
go to
all the way
work.
down to North Carolina into my parents' house without a GPS.
Dude, we rely on these GPSs to get everywhere now. Nobody has a clue how to do it if they didn't have it in front of them.
If I'm going somewhere for the first time, 100%.
Lyle, could you get to where you work? I don't want to put it on blast, but my new girlfriend, who I'm just going to continue to mention because I'm pumped about it. Sorry, until your guys all blue in the face. She lives right next to where Lyle works.
Where blue in the face? I think the one talking usually is the one that gets blue in the face. Is how that goes.
Jesus Christ! She lives right next to where Lyle works. It's about 45 minutes away. Lyle, could you get there without a GPS?
several ways.
What a dick.
I can get to DC in seven different ways
I can't
without
tell
a
you the
map.
streets, the street names, or I
No.
know what direction I'm going on,
No.
but I know where I need to turn. I'm looking for the Starbucks over there. Or
Exactly, landmarks.
The Giant over here. Or
Okay.
the Verizon Center.
Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah.
pretty good with feel. I couldn't tell. Could you tell me how to get there? Probably not, right? Turn left
No.
on this, turn right on this. Okay. Well, what I'm trying to get at is that it's the same with passwords. Now that there's been a shift, you're probably not realizing it. Maybe you are, but I'm here to let you know. As a genius who will be recognized long after my time. Folks, the more you trust sites to know your passwords and keep them there so you don't have to ever hit them again, you just hit enter and you're in trouble. You have no idea what those passwords are. It's just like GPS. You don't know how to get anywhere anymore. You have no idea what these passwords are. Belly, I don't have to type in my passwords to anything anymore. There's been a shift.
All I can tell you is every single one of my passwords has an exclamation point.
Stop saying that on air, dude. Jesus Christ.
Hey, who cares? Everyone uses the exclamation point because they're so excited about changing their password all the time.
And you can't write them down. My parents write them down. It's like you can't write down your passwords. It's like
Actually, writing stuff down is now one of the safest places it could be. As long as it's locked up in your house. Don't keep them, in your wallet.
So we have a few questions popping in on treaded or slick. Personally, I like slick. I tried treaded for the first time on my board over the weekend on some trails.
come on the screen here. Let's see who's talking. I know you're doing
That
a
was
lot.
me.
I know you're doing a lot.
Bernie chimed in, treaded or slick, and I said I personally like slick. I tried treaded for the first time on my board this past weekend on trails, and that was a blast. But as soon as the trails were done, I switched it back over to slick. Tire, battery, bearings. What upgrades do you recommend if money is not an issue? If money is not an issue, definitely getting rid of the Vega is huge. It makes the board more carvy and just feels so much better. The battery, that's going to be completely up to you and totally dependent on the type of hardware you're running. 4210 and earlier or newer, so 11 and 12, we're having issues with extended range batteries. and those are pretty fairly known if you look it up, whether it's Reddit or Facebook or whatever. Bearings is a big chore to do, but man, it makes your board just feel like butter.
Can we talk about how inappropriate?
A lot of R's in that butter there.
Nice.
Can we talk
Like,
about
people
how
get on my board? They're like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "Nothing." They're like, "Get out of here, nothing."
I don't want to go here really, but like I wish that some of the best bearings weren't named what they're named. What were they thinking?
Well, it's yeah.
I mean, what are you thinking? Well, you're not going to have to defend that company. I'm not going to make you do that. But if you're
The
wondering,
company's
it's a
name is
very
Schlafer
terrible word.
Something, and it's the Fleischmann's Automotive Group or something like that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I forget the exact what F stands for, but
It sucks,
yeah.
man. You look at a package of these bearings and it just says FAG across it, and you're just like, I mean,
yeah.
and they're good bearings, and it's not what that's for. But you would imagine somebody in a meeting would go, "We can change that box, right? Can we change his name? Like, what is with the Come and Go gas station? Who put that one together? Come and Go with a K? K-U-M? Belly, get on screen. Get Belly. He's so uncomfortable because he knows I'm right. Am I right?
Yeah, there's got to be someone in your room to tell people no sometimes. There's got to be someone.
We could play that game with the social media lounge. What are other things? What are other things that?
Hey, but some people own it, like Dick's Sporting Goods.
That's a good one. What are other things that somebody should have stood
I'm
up in
going
a
to
meeting?
Dick's.
Somebody should have stood up in the meeting. Name those things. Dick's Sporting Goods. That's a good one. Come and Go. That's a good one. Oh,
Don't
God.
talk crap about Come and Go from the social media lounge.
Sometimes you got to get it in and out. I get it. I know. All right.
In and Out Burger. What the hell's that all about? That's just a salt lick too. Ugh.
If you're in LA, you need to go to Marinate. I know we joke a lot in this. You
We should
have
play
to.
that. I wish you had that old ad. You
I bet
used
I do.
to play
I bet I
all the
do.
time.
Belly, tell them about your favorite food at Marinate while I find that ad.
Ooh, I've had a couple things at Marinate. Personally, my favorite is the Hot Mess wrap, named after an old colleague of ours, the Hot Mess Kim.
Yeah, there's literally a wrap named after our friend out there.
It's got hot Cheetos. It's got all the choice of meats that you could put in there from them, like the root beer beef. So good all the time.
Spam?
No spam as of yet, but maybe they could come up with a little Hawaiian twist just for you.
It is so good, man. They make. I don't think I have it on this computer. It's on the old one.
Yeah, it's on the old one.
They have
that
this
old ad.
You know what? I'm just gonna show the people because it's kind of food porn, and I think everybody sort of likes looking at that the same way that I like looking at HGTV. You can say whatever you want. Home shopping is fantastic. Everybody likes looking at homes that aren't theirs. Am I lying, Bella? You love HGTV.
No, Food Network. Sorry.
Is that
I'm
where
a
you
Food
go?
Network
All right, that's
person.
fair.
And then I'm Animal Planet, and then HGTV.
So I am just gonna head over here. Let me do this. I want to do this for the people. I don't even know how to do that anymore. I'm gonna do this for you guys, and then I'm gonna share the screen so that Lyle and Belly and is Jim still on it? I know Jim's helping with the family.
Jim had to bounce.
Jim is just
Jim had two bounce.
bouncing 8 things at once. All right, you guys are watching. So I'm just doing this because I really do believe it, and I love looking at food porn. Marinate.
Doesn't type it into the Google line.
No.
Already has marinate in there.
MarinateYourLife.com. Check this out. All right, just fantastic food. But it's kind of the food like made for stoners, where this wrap has pasta, like penne pasta, inside of it with like this brisket, some quinoa and rice, shredded meat. Oh man, they put fucking Fritos on your tacos. So good. The hot mess wrap has Cheetos in it. This is called veggie crack. I mean, it's just obviously marketed to a certain demographic that those here in TTR Studios appreciate.
Where is this? Come and Go?
Very nicely done. Lyle. Okay, so yeah, that's marinateyourlife.com, and I'm only just saying that because we appreciate it. It's out in LA, and if you're in West Hollywood, you should definitely take a look. What's going on in the social media lounge? Do not talk. Oh, that's Jackie saying that. Jackie, it's the come and go. Come on. Out in Colorado. All right, so moving on. All that I have left is Clyde's butthole. Now, that's not a one-wheel related thing. Does anybody have anything one-wheel related before I do that?
Well, we could talk about how outdoor gatherings are going to start be here in Virginia, especially, and how we're getting more into group rides coming up that can really kind of get out more often now, because Virginia's loosening up their restrictions where you can have 100 people outside in a gathering at once.
So excited.
So
50 people inside.
We're taking full advantage of that. We're doing a one-wheel community. A PEV community today here in Fairfax, where we said all PEVs. Here's a question for you, grammatical Nazis. I wrote PEV. All PEVs welcomed. ED. Is that correct? Or
I would vote no. All PEVs welcome.
I think it's just welcome.
I would vote for welcome. I don't know if I'm right. Social Media Lounge, E or D? Just type in E or D. Welcome or welcomed? E or D? I don't want to see anything else. Just E or D. I want to see a long string of it.
Jay, you're correct. That 4210, 4150 cannot have an extended battery.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming for him. He's your brain on display right now for you. Just like Belly is a sports trivia. It's unbelievable. I want to start pulling up questions just to show him off, but I know he's not like a show monkey. But it's really impressive how he can just crush sports trivia. Are you happy for that kind of stuff to come back in like bars? I miss trivia night, karaoke night. Like, I love this stuff, man.
First, I'll say it's definitely going to be welcome and not welcomed, because welcomed would say that was someone reviewing it saying all were welcomed.
No, but
nice polite way.
That's past tense. So
yeah.
What I'm saying is all PEVs welcomed.
Why? Yeah. Why can't he say all PEVs are welcomed? If they were welcomed, why aren't
they're just
they welcomed?
welcome.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think it's welcome. I really do. But no.
Anyway, but yes, I am excited for everyone to get back into it. March Madness is
RE, and then tense is important, according to Bernie and Ali. A man with the Vega says the D.
The D.
The Vega hate today is coming on strong.
No, you guys, whatever. I'll fight against it for. What is your problem? All right, let's just get into it. What's your problem?
Whoa.
No,
guys,
what's your problem with the Vega?
What the real problem
I like
is
holding beer cans. I don't like riding on them.
Come on.
What the real problem is they've allowed customizing boards when you order these things from Future Motion, except for one part.
The wheel. So what is your problem, people? You in the social media lounge who will speak, will have Belly and Basic. I'm sure Belly and Lyle will jump on me. And Jim, if he was here, would do the same. I know I'm in the minority. What's your problem? I'm speaking to you. You at home right now.
You non-Vega riders.
Why you gotta hate? Why you gotta get all mad at the Vega? It lasts forever. It goes for like 2,000 miles
even on 7 PSI, if that thing will roll through the dirt and the mud and the rocks and everything else under the sun until it wears just a little bit down.
I'm not amazing, okay, but I'm no amateur. I'm pretty good.
I can tell you probably would have hit 100% more 180s and 360s if you weren't on a Vega.
I will give you that. It is a lot easier to do 180s on any other tire than a Vega. Any kind of that's true. Rotational.
Anybody know what a dead dingo's donger is?
I'm sorry?
Nope.
Apparently, I ride a Vega at the moment, and it's like a dead dingo's donger's social media.
Dead dingo's donger.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Whatever that is.
I don't know what the hell that is, but it sounds junk.
Somebody basically just dropped a dead dingo's donger right in the middle of my lap in this show. What am I supposed to do with that?
Oh, Z Onewheel. Man, this guy, Zach, I have to do some research over this guy. Man, I got to thank you. I see you right there in the social media lounge, but thank you for all the comments and everything you throw at us on Instagram with at Voice of Onewheel.
Oh, yeah.
We see you there, buddy. Thank you so much again.
Absolutely. We do interact on Instagram, I think, more than anything else. So if you want to check us out, it's just Voice of Onewheel on Instagram. And we do a little bit on there, but really most of what we're going to do is right here on YouTube. And we like doing this stuff. Does
the Vega last longer on grass? How did Luch Vega last so long?
2 2,000 plus. It wasn't like it hit 2,000 and I changed it. Okay? It's only because I met Lyle that I changed my tire. I mean, I would have left it on there until it went dead to the bone.
It would have ripped off while he was riding.
How about this?
That's
Questions?
how it would have. That's the only way Luch was preparing to get that tire off his one wheel. It was gonna rip off.
It would take itself
he was
off.
riding.
I'm like a hermit crab. It comes off when it comes off. Listen, new segment. Questions for me. Questions for me. I'm awesome. I ride a Vega. What do you got for me? What would you like to know in your social media lounge, Belly? Fire them away for questions for me on why the Vega is absolutely awesome. Belly has got some more questions for you in the service department as well. So we're just trying to make a real big social media lounge presence for you guys today. We want to make you feel a part of the show. You can ask me as much as you want. We're done with Lyle. Lyle doesn't appreciate the Vega.
I love Lyle.
We all love Lyle, but you know what?
Vega's just another 4-letter word, man.
What else is going service shop wise for not me?
Let's see. I see people talking about some of their tires. We've got someone that says they've gone with 4 Hoosier Slicks. They only last 600 to 1,200 miles.
Wow. Well, it depends on what you ride too. But Lyle, would you say honestly, because you said, we joke around a lot here, but you said that you enjoyed your treaded when you went into the woods, but then when you got out of there, you went straight back to slick, right?
Yeah.
Do you really think it's that much of a difference?
Treaded than yours, though. Yours is a 6-inch wide. This one was 5.5. So
oh, wow.
Smaller, more nimble.
Okay.
And it wasn't I just really love riding a slick. It just feels so nice.
Me too. I'm on a treaded, right? What am I riding? T1?
T1.
Hoosier T1. So what I wanted to ask you was, like, do you really think it's that much of a difference that a treaded tire gives you on a trail? I mean, I've ridden slick on a trail my whole freaking, what did I ride? The Burris Slick, right? The Hoosier Slick.
Hoosier, yeah.
That's what I had forever after the Vega. And I rode trails. I didn't really feel that much of a difference. How much of a difference do you feel with a treaded tire on a trail?
Okay, so this is where ignorance is bliss, right? And I was in the same camp as you. Like I didn't, big boy, I didn't want to put in a treaded tire. I didn't want to lose any range. So that's where I was coming from. And so when ignorance is bliss is where I started. But I gotta say, when I did put it on and was carving on trails or like hitting a bank or something, I didn't worry about the board like just losing shit under me and me landing on my tailbone. Or Sam and Nick up in Baltimore took me to a Patapsco trails, and I'm confident had I had that treaded tire there, my board wouldn't have rolled down the cliff.
Oh wow, Belly,
because it just slipped out from under me on a little embankment, and the way it just toppled and it went boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh.
And that's what the slick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like my slick too. Belly, what's got you giggling in the social media lounge?
A few things. I'll just run through them real quick. I've from 2 Girls One Wheel, my stock Vega on my newest XR was so wobbly, changed it over to a Whisper after like 50 miles. Nate says also Vega is amazing tire. Put 1,800 miles on mine and would have kept going if I didn't swap for a Whisper.
Hey.
First question when Lyle meets you is, why do you still ride on a Vega? LOL.
That's so true.
Sean Nelson, OG to the show forever and ever. Late to the show. The Vega is trauma.
Drama. Oh, I thought he'd say trash. 100%. Sean, I know you don't like it. I know. All right, that's fine.
And then last question, chocolate or vanilla ice cream, Lich?
Ooh, I think I'd probably go chocolate. Yeah, I'm gonna go chocolate. Nothing vanilla here. We're gonna have some peanut butter that I add with I'm not doing chocolate peanut butter ice cream. I'm getting chocolate fudgy ice cream, and then I'm getting out my peanut butter spoonful, add it on there, and I'm eating it out of the carton. When you're done with the top layer, that's when you've had enough ice cream.
What's the top layer?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be all your, chocolate sauce, peanut butter,
okay.
whatever you're putting on there.
Wait, so after you're done with your top layer, you're just letting the rest sit in there and melt?
No, then I put it back in the freezer. Basically, when the Zamboni goes all over the top of the ice cream, that's when I'm done.
He doesn't transition it into a bowl is what I'm now realizing.
No, I don't go bowl. I live by myself, all right? It's great. we'll leave it there. But,
One quick question. It said, does a non-Vega tire feel better on grass than the Vega? I will absolutely say yes.
I mean,
the different compounds that are provided.
Yeah.
So I've run through all the Burris ones. Sorry, I need to do this before I get scolding. I've run through all the Burris ones, SS11, 22, 33. From the Vega, I went right to 33, and then 22, then 11, then back to 22, and trying a different compound. The 33 was the absolute favorite in grass, and it's probably my favorite tire. It's the hardest compound, and people are gonna, I probably might ruffle some feathers here by saying like I don't love the soft compound. The hard compound really felt good and sturdy under my feet, and it didn't bother me anywhere. Long story short, Jay, yes, Vegas suck on grass.
just makes you a better rider, Jay. Appreciate the Vega for what it is. It's helping you be the best you that you can be. All right, make sure you guys go over to streetshred.com. They don't do Vegas over there, but what they do is cool stuff.
You know, we got someone else in here, right?
Do we? Let me do this first. I want to tell all the people how much I appreciate them over at Street Shred. You know I talk about them every single week. That's because they take care of us. If you have stuff that you need for your one wheel, you need to go get it at streetshred.com. There are very cool things that will light up your whole ride. The Night Shark fender system. I ride with the Viper concave pad in the back. Just really love that locked-in feeling that I get. Now, you know this is a live read, so you know that they support us. I've been telling you forever. We don't take support. You think they're the only company that's asked to support the show? Absolutely not. We have a whole person dedicated to turning down other people because we only let in a few sponsors that we absolutely believe in. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. I ride with it. You should ride with it if you like having your foot feel like it's locked in. I'm not going to tell you that you should, but you know what? You should. StreetShred.com. Belly, what do you got in the social media lounge?
We don't have anything in the social media lounge. We have someone here in the Zoom.
Oh, who's just showed up through the Zoom? Joseph the Bouncer is fired from Nate Forge. What's up, man?
What's going on, everybody? How we doing today?
We're very good. Do we have everything prepared? No, you're not going to run away from us when we go to your segment this week.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready this time. I went to the bathroom. I am ready to go.
Well, we plan out so much on this show. We try to make it seem like we don't, but we do plan out a lot of stuff. That was something that happened on the last episode that we couldn't have planned it if we tried. Nate running out.
Down to the minute, it was perfect. Or down to the second, if you will.
So I apologize for this. I need to pull up your video. Where is it? Where did you send it to me?
It's in the group chat.
Which
we
one?
just pushed it way up
I
with all of our.
Okay, so Chica Rose.
chat.
Got it. We should maybe just have
I'll
a show.
send the link in here right now. I got it copied, and
He's got it. Look at Belly's on it. He knows.
Well, okay, very good. So thank you for doing that.
It's in the chat for the Zoom.
Okay, so what I will do is go over here and do this. Very good. So Nate puts these together. Nate, why don't you tell the people what it is that we're about to witness and how they can be a part of this fun that you do every week?
So the TTR Top 3 is pretty much a selection of 3 videos that I find, whether that's on Instagram or Facebook or Reddit. I spend a lot of time looking at one wheel content, so so I have a pretty good gauge on what things might be interesting to you guys. If you have any clips that you'd like to submit, just go ahead and send them to me on Instagram, or you can use the hashtag TTR Top 3, just whatever clip that you have. It doesn't need to be necessarily a trick video. It can also just be, you know, you cruising around with your dog. We've had a couple of those. It's very open and very much open to exactly what I believe is cool that I want to share with you people. So don't think that your clips aren't good enough either. We've gotten, actually the first one this week was submitted by a viewer. So thank you very much for sending that over.
Oh,
but
very
yeah,
good.
let's give it over. Let's see what happens.
All right, well, let's fire it away. I will show it to the people. This is the TTR Top 3 of the week. Nate, take it away.
Starting off at number 1, we have got Sean O.W. Nelson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely killing some of these slides. I mean, if you guys have never done slides before, they look hard because they are hard. Like, that's the only way to put it. Getting them down is not very easy, and it takes a ton of practice. Number 2, Newton Howe with quite a gnarly drop. I'm not sure if you've done this. Look at the back of his tail and how it is just sliding on this downslope. Just really
Get some
quick.
dragon tails there.
Seriously. And our number one for the week is going to go to Bowby1, who I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. You got to listen to this, though. Oh, man. Just throws it off.
Let me turn it up.
Yeah, turn up the volume. You got to be able to hear just this slide.
Oh, that's
That is
silly.
ridiculous.
I paused the music on this because you have to hear the slide. It's that clean. Coming in switch. Oh, just
Nose
beautiful.
drag, basically.
Absolutely
There's your top
beautiful.
three of the week. Thank you always for tuning in and having me in TTR Studios. Love you guys so much. But
Nate,
yeah, if you have any clips, just use the hashtag TTR Top 3 or just send them to me directly.
Nate, I'm so glad that you do this for us. It adds a little fun. My favorite part of SportsCenter every single time is the top 10, and the fact that you're doing these now is it's a treat for us. When you pick them, do you ever get into like themed mode? Like I've noticed sometimes you have a theme that you go for.
Yeah.
Is that, do you search them out because of the theme, or do you notice, I got a lot
So
of
I
things
think-
coming out that are alike this week.
Yeah, pretty much like you said. Sometimes there's a theme. A couple weeks ago, we had more of a crash theme. Other than that, it was more trick focused. It kind of just depends. But I like to keep them grouped as best I can. But you never really know. Sometimes there's some oddballs in there too. So
Things are happening.
His name is Billy the Cowboy.
It's been a while.
He's here from a town way out west.
Is he here?
He's here to question the Luch dog.
Give me Billy.
Put his patience to the test.
Oh, there he is. Billy the Cowboy now joins the show unabashedly, ready to go and tell you people the top 3 things that you should know when heading back into the bars as you head back into the world. What are your top 3 tips for people at bars, Billy the Cowboy?
Never order mojitos.
That is number 1.
That's all 3.
Hold on.
Your top story tonight.
There you go. You get all 3. What is wrong? First of all, Nate, I want to thank you for putting that together. Nate from Forged, Fordged, put together that top 3. Billy the Cowboy, everybody. What is the problem? Thank you, Nate. And stay here if you can. Can you hang out for the rest of the show?
I can hang. Yeah, let's hang.
All right, good. So, have you, Billy the Cowboy? What's wrong with mojitos?
They're the virus of cocktails. You see one, you're making 10. They infect the whole restaurant all at once.
Oh,
evil-
I see a
evil
mojito,
cocktail.
and you now want okay, I get it. You see a mojito, you want another one. Do they take forever to make?
I'm still making one right now. I've been making one for about 45 minutes.
Lyle, what's the
Also, the mint isn't fresh right now. The mint hasn't been growing outside here in Virginia. Not yet, anyway. I mean, it's not really that good of mint. And mint is better in the summertime. Always, you're going to get more
hydroponics
flavor.
are better anyway.
hydroponics are much better?
Exactamundo.
So, what is the? Let's ask. Belly is the bartender. Thank you, Billy. Belly is the bartender. I'm going to go around and ask you what you order at a bar, and then we'll have Belly tell you whether or not that's annoying order. Or is that an annoying order? That's hard to say. Is that an annoying order?
Most likely not.
I don't know about that. Nate, you're going to a bar. You're feeling a little bit saucy. You want to have some fun. You want to spend some money. You and your dad are there. You and your dad go to the bar. Okay? I want to bring him into this. Sir,
We go to the bar. If we're feeling saucy,
what do you order?
Shots.
No, I was gonna say like a double or triple IPA, 9% IPA. That would be saucy at the moment. That's for sure.
Belly, douchebag or no douchebag?
Fine by me.
Fine by him.
Order that all day.
Very good. Who does your dad ride Onewheels? Can we talk to him? Hello, sir.
He does not ride Onewheels, although he's very interested in mine. He's gotten on it a couple times.
All right, very good. We'll get him on that, or maybe a unicycle. Let's see what Lyle orders at a bar, and I'm glad to meet anybody's family. Lyle, what do you order at a bar?
Cranberry juice.
Red Bull and vodka generally, or like old fashioned or something like that.
Belly?
No.
D or
Good.
D bag or no D bag?
Good drink orders. Here's what I'll tell you. Just don't come in and come up to the bar and say, I don't know what I want. Make me something.
Okay.
Or
Well, don't
don't
just
come up
ruin
to the bar
game.
and say, what beers do you have on tap? And then you go over and over them all, and then you order just a Bud Light.
I did that yesterday.
See,
Oh.
this is why Luch, I can't go out with you.
No, see, this is why he cut my. First of all, D-bag or no D-bag, I just go to a bar, I get a shot of tequila and like a Yingling.
Not a D-bag if you come in knowing exactly what you want.
No, I don't do that. But what I did do, Lyle, you might attest to this. This is bad. I went to a place that we have lunch when we have business meetings, Santini's. I went there. They have a massive thing. Anyway, I stood there. The girl comes over. I looked for a good 5 minutes, showing that I don't know what I want yet. And then I was like, okay, cool. All right. I made eye contact. She goes, okay, what can I get for you? And I was like, can you tell me what's in the BLT? Is it really a sub?
I'm sorry, what? What's in the BLT?
Well,
What's in the BLT?
I didn't understand because it said as a sub. It said BLT parentheses as a sub. And I was like, what's in that? And she's like, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. And I was like,
did she say it without missing a beat?
Yeah.
Or did she pause?
Nice. She was nice at first, but we're not done. Because then she's like, you bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I said, oh, okay, so it's on a sub roll? Or is that what do you? Yeah, we just put it on a sub roll. Okay. And do you do mayonnaise or anything on it? Yeah, we put mayonnaise on it. Okay. I'll have a chicken club. That moment, she looked at me like, you motherfucker. I knew. I'm sorry.
She went home and told her boyfriend or husband or girlfriend or whoever, her significant other now knows about you. This motherfucker coming in asking questions like, what's in a BLT? And then ordering a chicken club.
And then bitch that we didn't cut it in half.
And bitch that we only cut it in half
That's
instead
not
of
a club.
fours. It's not a club, apparently.
Oh, God. Are there any more questions in the social media lounge? Anything we need to address before we let these beautiful people out of here?
I have one question to Belly. What is Four Roses neat?
That is a bourbon known as Four Roses, and neat means it is served straight up with no ice.
It's at Vega Rider, so I was wondering if you really wanted Four Roses to go at his Vega.
At his
Nope.
funeral?
That is bourbon. Very nice one.
Listen, man, you're not alone. I ride Vegas with you. Well, not anymore, but I was loving my Vega when I had it. I was the last one to say, all right, fine. It's only because I popped it and I knew Lyle. If I had not known Lyle, I would have ridden it, popped it 4 PSI, and I would have loved it.
3 mile range.
Hey, at least it's further than a pint on a group ride.
Oh.
Whoa, shots fired.
Oh, Nate, I'm sorry. Let's get Nate back on here one more time from Forged, F-O-R-D-G-E-D. He's got a really fun channel over there, a lot of fun stuff. Nate, anything that you guys are doing over there to highlight?
Yeah. Yesterday, actually today too, we got a re-upload of a video. One Wheel Rex volume number 4. That is live and it is popping. So if you're down to get a couple laughs, it's nothing ever, everybody's really getting hurt. It's mostly fun falls, if that's a thing. But yeah, go ahead and check them out. Leave a comment and whatever, all the whole, nonsense YouTube, whatever us YouTube people say. So
No, listen, Nate, if you want to get yourself kicked off of this show, you're going to do more of that. I will not allow it. Guys, can we make a rule? No more YouTube speak. If you're a YouTuber, stop telling me to... Ask the social media lounge. Have you ever liked a video because they asked you to like it? Did that help? No, you
Yes.
didn't.
100%.
Every week.
Do you know what
every week,
likes?
Nate-
Do you know what likes mean?
I know that. I like it because I know how it works. I don't need you to tell me to like it every stupid video. I get
Every
it.
week, Nate is like a soldier in the social media
Hey,
lounge. Smash that
Fight
like
that
button.
good fight.
For us?
Yeah, every
Every
week
week.
Nate's in there.
Everybody, make sure you smash that like button. Very good.
Now, you know what? Down thumb this shit nonstop all day long. I want 100 freaking down thumbs on this
Belly,
to
don't
affect
do that.
Luch. Because I can tell you what, he doesn't care about the up thumbs apparently,
Oh, I
but the
do not.
one down thumb and it sends him goddamn to the moon.
Don't do that. Don't you dare. Lyle's got a group ride coming up this Saturday. Lyle, in 1 minute or less, tell people what they can do, where they can find you. It's going to be a lot of fun. What do you got?
All right, before we even get to that, Nate, I got to say, every time somebody eats shit on their board around here in the DMV, they're always like, did we capture that? Can we send that to Nate? So, yeah, that's happening. It's becoming a thing, man. Get this to Nate for Rex. It's really becoming a thing. So this weekend, man, yeah, Saturday, 10:30, here in Fairfax, we're going to do a community day. We're calling it a group demo day and group ride. We're tag teaming with Capital Paddle Sports, and he's going to do a one-wheel demo here. And we're going to have the couple of local pro riders. Javier Starks is going to be joining us. Sam Varner from Baltimore, Pro Blokes Pro Team. This guy just rips, and we've had him on the show too. And when you're sitting there, you're like, whoa, what? It's going to be an action-packed day. We're actually reaching out to the local brewery here that we go to, not own another one, to see if they can accommodate us for lunch. So that we'll start here and then take a group there because they're awesome. They've always let us plug in and charge.
Wait, is that at Ono?
No,
Not
Ono's going to be later in the day. We're going to probably do Dogfish, I think.
Oh, that place is banging.
Yeah.
Definitely get a club sandwich there. All right, very good. Thank you for doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just check out Lyle. He's Fairfax OC everywhere on Facebook and Instagram. He's got all the info for that. There's a lot of good riders that aren't going to be judgmental about you. That's the best thing about a group ride. It's like family feel with those guys. So you're just going to enjoy it. Go ahead and hang out. And if you have a pint, I'm just kidding. Go to the group ride. Everybody loves it. We just want more people. Doesn't matter what you ride. Belly, we got to get out of here, man. Say goodbye to the people, dude. We got to go.
See, I got to go to work. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody, have a good day. We'll see you guys
Take
next
a
week.
picture. It'll last longer.